Who's a goddamn deal, man? It's one and only Pappy, and we are back with another video, bro. So, bro, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Everybody talk about the best jobs in the Air Force, the best bases in the Air Force, and the best benefits. Woo de woo XYZ. But let me tell you something nobody else talks about, bro. The most dangerous rank in the entire Air Force. Who can guess it? I'll wait. E5. Staff sergeant, bro. And I ain't talking about like dangerous like combat zones or some on some wild deployment. I mean dangerous when it comes to like your mental, your motivation, and your whole military mindset, dog. Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody wants to make rank in the Air Force. Who doesn't? You know, that first strike below the line feels good. You start thinking, I bet I'm moving up. But the minute you hit E5, it's like it's a game changer. You go from being one of the troops, one of the homies, to being in charge of troops, bro. In charge of troops. And here's the thing. Here's the crazy thing. You're probably still figuring out your own life as well. You still young. You still learning. You still making mistakes. And now they got you supervising 3 people like you got the answers. Like 3 troops off the rip. And you ain't nothing but 23, 24. You know what I'm saying? It's essentially a kid taking care of kids. You know, because you're still a youngin in the Air Force. Like it's wild. It's a wild concept. And what makes it worse is you are in this weird in-between spot. You can't hang with the airmen no more. You also not cooling with the senior NCOs either. You're just in the middle. You know, leadership starts treating you like you got power, but won't let you actually make the real decisions. It's ass backwards to me. Meanwhile, your troops, they looking at you like, damn, man, you just made rank. Why you acting different? Boy, when I tell you that right there, that E5 be changing dudes. You know, you'll think with their attitude, their behavior, like they made master sergeant. Like, bro, you just in my opinion, you ain't nothing but a babysitter now. You know, you catching pressure from both ends. Pause. You the messenger, the babysitter, the middleman, and none of it really feels rewarding, bro. Like this rank, in my opinion, is where a lot of people crash out. You know, folks start drinking more, arguing more, losing motivation. Like that military shine starts to fade. You realize quickly that hard work don't always mean you get recognized. And promotions, man, that's a whole political game. It's already political in the whole Air Force anyway. But try to make rank, trying to go from E5 to E6 or E4 to E5, whatever the case may be. That E5, it just ooh-wee. Listen, I've seen some good ass people, solid ass people, get stuck at E5 for years. You know, they lose the love they have for the game, the military, and all that. Now, sometimes they just show up. You know, it ain't like you clocking in. I mean, you are a career, well, you're a salaried employee for the military, but they just showing up and going through the motions and counting the days, you know? And that's what I call it dangerous, bro. You know, not because it's going to kill you or anything like that, but because it can change you if you're not careful, if you let it. It'll turn you bitter. It'll make you hate the uniform. You'll start looking at leadership sideways. You'll stop caring about the airmen, the mission, and just overall the whole military in general, bro. I'm telling you. And the messed up part about it, bro, a lot of folks never see it coming. Never see it coming. They think they get the rank and everything's gonna continue to get better. They getting a little bit more on their paycheck. Nah, bro. More money, more problems, literally. You know? Them EPRs. Them EPRs, bro, so EPR, I forgot what it stands for, but it's like a resume for the whole year. And you gotta like word it in such a like weird way. You can't just say, oh, Pap volunteered 10 hours at the animal shelter. You gotta word it extra head assness. You gotta add extra words and this and that, because you gotta go from one end of the paper to the next end of the paper. So it's a whole lot of fluff that goes into EPR, but it got to be like strong fluff. It's kind of hard to explain. If you're an E5, try to explain in the comments for me. You know what I'm saying? But listen, Even though I'm saying all this, don't get it twisted. E5 can also be the rank that makes you better, sharpens you. If you got good leadership above you, if you got a mentor, if you don't take anything personally, you can grow heavy in this rank, to prepare you for E6 and up. You learn how to lead for real. Not now, and how to handle pressure, how to make things happen even when the system ain't perfect, because the military system is not perfect, especially the when it comes to the decision makers, the leadership. But you got to stay grounded. You got to protect your peace for real. You got to protect your peace. Now, how to survive E5 without losing yourself is a couple things, and I hope that these couple things can help future career military people, especially if you hit E5, because some people hit E5 and they plateau, like I mentioned earlier, and they get stuck and they lose motivation. Listen, don't let the stripe gas you. You're still you. Stay humble. Talk to your troops. Don't talk at them. You know what I'm saying? Nobody respects a fake leader. All right? Take breaks. Even if it's just mentally, checking out for a bit. Don't let the job eat you alive, especially when it comes to EPR time. All right? Find mentors, bro. Somebody who's been through the storm and made it out sane. That makes it at E6. You're going to need that. You're going to need that community, that circle, that support system at E5. And don't lose yourself trying to play politics. Keep it solid. Be a real nigga at E5, bro. Be you. You feel me? So yeah, it's E5. The most chillest, E4. So if you want to chill, bro, stay at Senior Airman as long as you can until they be like, all right, bro, you need to make E5 or you got to get the fuck out. You feel me? But E5 looks good on paper, but it's a pressure cooker if you ain't ready. Most people don't talk about it, and a lot of folks tap out mentally at this rank. Now if you about to hit it, meaning E5, or you just made it, watch how you move. Don't let it break you. Use it to build something. All right. So that's pretty much it, bro. That's all I got. I don't want this to scare y'all. I'm just trying to prepare y'all. You feel me? So when the time comes, you know what to expect and know how to go through that storm, if you have a storm. You feel me? So I hope y'all took something from this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you disagree with anything I said, shit, leave a comment. Let's talk about it. All right. So without further ado, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on all post notifications, and I'm out, man.